Just got my Revo shaft in, and I'm going to shoot a few shots with it right out of the box. It came in by way of USPS, and I've always had pretty good luck with their post office. So I got this shaft for a couple of reasons. Perhaps I'll play with it, but equally as important, I want to see how it works with centered edge aiming. Comes in a nice little case. So let me move this stuff out of the way. Take my shaft off. I'm fairly well accustomed to using up-to-date technology as I have for over the years. My first concern is, how is this radio going to match up with my radio pin? And actually it feels like a perfect match. I don't think I could be happier, even if my cue person made it specifically for the butt. But anyway, it fits well, so that concern's out of the way. Sorry that you have to suffer with me going through the unboxing, but that's part of the purpose of this, is I want you to see how I experienced this right out of the box rather than just staging something up. Bill McDaniel told me one time that anytime you get a new piece of equipment, a new cue, new shaft, that you should take the 9-ball and set it up in such a manner as to shoot the first shot with it so that you made the ball. So that's what I'm going to do. So as I feel of this initially, it feels a little light to me compared to what I've been playing with. What I'm going to do is just run through about 16 different types of shots that might occur during a game, and these shots were categorized by Bob Henning in his pro book, and he has a DVD out by them too. So sometimes I use these shots to just do a quick test on equipment. So I'm just going to start off with just a stop shot. That's his first shot in his workout. Just hit a draw. And I'm going to shoot a follow shot. So the first thing that comes to mind is that this is not, doesn't have the weight compared to the shaft that I've been using. So that's a little bit of a negative for me right off the bat. So if I do in fact put this online, then there'll definitely be a follow-up to where I'm shooting shots after I get used to the shaft. But yeah, I really enjoy testing equipment out with CTE because CTE gives you a foundational alignment for center cue balls if the shot's a straight in shot. So what I like anytime I do an alignment is to be able to keep my vision and my bridge V in such a manner as to be commensurate with that for a straight in shot. In other words, I don't want to move my vision, adjust it. I don't want to adjust my V. To me, that's one of the big advantages with low deflection technology, is that you're able to keep your vision and your bridge V closer to what would occur for a straight in shot. The more deflection you get, then the more iffy the shot gets, because you have to move your eyes away from the known shot, and you also have to move your bridge V away from the known shot. So those first three shots that I shot were quite simple, and I'm not going to do anything difficult in this workout. In the second workout I will, as I do a follow-up with this. But shot number 4 in Henning's workout, shot 3 were stop, follow, and draw, but shot number 4 is just a little 2-rail shot out into the center of the table. So when I shoot this shot, my bridge V and my vision is such that I'm not making any adjustments on these shots. If I were shooting a straight in, the shot would be essentially the same. So these are all just shot number 4, 2 rails out into the table. So my bridge V and my vision is in the exact same place that it would be if I had my tip at center cue ball. Now shot number 5 in Bob's workout is just a little typical 1 rail and out into the center table. So I'm just going to use center cue ball here for this 30 inside. The shaft actually feels good. I like the hit that it has thus far. So I'm going to take that same shot, add a little bit of spin to it, but there will be no adjustment to my vision. No adjustment to my vision, no adjustment to my bridge V. That's still shot number 5. Shot number 6 in his workout. It's just it's a route to where you're going across the table in this manner. So this is a 60 outside, just a center cue ball shot. Shot number 7, sort of similar, but this time I'm going up and down the table, but the line is going to go, the line is going to go over to this side of the 3 ball. So I'm going to shoot a 60 inside for this shot. Center ball. Shot number 8 is a draw shot. So I'm just going to put some low outside and draw this back out into the middle of the table. No adjustment with my visuals. Shot number 9 is just, it's a cut to the side, just 3 rails to the middle of the table. So I'm going to add a little spin to this ball, but no adjustment with my V, no adjustment with my visuals. Shot number 10. Shot number 10 is just a little 2-rail shot out to the center of the table, using the side pocket as your so this is 45 outside. All of these shots that Bob presents in his book has extensions, so you could take this ball down here to this rail and even to this rail. So 45 outside again. Still no adjustment in my visuals or my bridge V. Shot number 11 is 3 rails around the table. So this is again 45 outside. So I'm just going to come 3 rails around the table, perhaps to that diamond there. Shot number 12. Shot number 6 was you cut it in and you go this way. Shot number 12, you cut it in, you come back this way. So I'm just going to go a couple times across the table. This 60 inside with just a little bit of outside spin on it. Shot number 13, cut it in the side and you come 3 rails into this area. So this, again, this 45 outside. Shot number 14 is just your 3 rails around the table. So let's say I'm trying to go to that diamond there. This is a 45 inside. I'm not going to make any adjustments on my V or my visuals. Shot number 15 is you double this corner. This 15 outside. So I like the way the cue performs thus far. It's a little light, that's the only negative that I've seen so far, but that's I think that's just an adjustment thing. So that's shot 15. And then by running through these shots, I get a real quick feel of most every type of shot that can come up in a game. So shot number 16, which is the last shot in his workout, is like you cut this ball in the corner and you come around the table 3 rails. This is a 30 inside. So I'm shooting this shot just as if I have my tip at center. Lost the cue ball there a little bit. .30 outside this time. .15 outside this time. So I feel pretty good about the shaft to be able to go through, pull it right out of the box, go through a complete array of shots, not hard shots by any means, but with a new shaft and testing out with spin. And I can see that you can tell that I'm used to the most updated technology, and it seems to be a pretty good fit. So what I mean by keeping my vision and my bridge V the same for each shot, and how important that is. This is a 15 inside. So when I drop down on this shot, this is my vision and my bridge V for this shot. So if I drop down on this shot and I add some outside spin to this shot, then my bridge V and my vision's in the same spot, because if I were to turn it back to center, then I still make the ball. So that's a 15 inside. So there's my center ball. .15 inside. But this time I'm going to keep my bridge and my vision in the same place, but my cue's angled. As far as the hit of the cue, I really do like the hit of the cue. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to revisit shot 15 here, and I'm going to load it up just a little bit more. Still, there was no adjustment with my vision and my bridge V. This is a 30 inside. I'm going to load it up a little bit more. So I'm loading this up pretty good, shooting it just as if I were shooting a straight in shot. As far as my bridge V and my vision goes, it's impossible for me to even comprehend how this would not help a person achieve higher levels of accuracy in this game. I know that, I remember years ago that many of you have heard of Hal Mix. He was at Nick Barner's place one time, and he was talking to me after a tournament, and he said, the difference between these good players that are playing in a match is just one shot. One shot, you can change the outcome of the match. So if I can put myself with technology that allows me to play even one shot better. We don't always know what that one shot is, but the shot that's in front of you is always the most important shot that there is on the table. But there's no doubt in my mind that low technology, this low deflection technology, can help you play more accurately. So I'm gonna load this up again. This is a 30 outside. So I made a slight adjustment there. Very slight adjustment. You know, I use a lot of center ball with CTE, and this is where this shaft can really shine for me, is because if I off hit center, then the cue ball has a tendency to go straighter. So I'm just letting my stroke out a little bit on these shots, just to see. I'm actually encouraging myself to hit off center just a little bit. Can I take this shaft and play my game with it today? I think so. Might just shoot a few balls off of the back rail. See what that feels like. Well, my first impression is that I'm satisfied with the shaft. I sit here and hit balls for 20 minutes or so just as an initial test, but I want to do some more things with it that are more challenging than what I did there. But would I send it back today? No. I have no ties with Predator. It's just I'm in the middle of a CTE book project, as you know, and I'm going to avail myself to the technology that's out there so that when I do speak about what little spin I do speak about in my book, I want to make sure that I'm referencing the most up-to-date technology. So just to sort of recap what it is that's important to me with this Revo shaft is the fact that it allows me to keep my bridge V and my vision perfectly in line with what I would do with a center cue ball shot, even if I'm adding spin. Now, when I get to the point to where I'm really loading it up on spin, there are going to be some adjustments, but I really haven't explored that very much yet. So hope this can be informative to you in some way. Certainly it's not staged, it's just right out of the box, and this is my first look at it. I'm going to probably do something else in about 10 days as a follow-up. That would be something with more difficult shots. Thank you.